Welcome message from the street. Going right on into it. Today's topic dealing with the mental imprisonment or the mental institutionalization of many minds. Many of us are in the prison even though we're on the streets. And a lot of times this mental prison leads to an actual physical engagement of what we have been pushing forward because of our behavior. People be locked up in their minds before they actually get to the penitentiary. Be out here selling drugs, stealing, committing crimes. This is you're already locked up because you're vibrating in a low vibration, and eventually the fruitations of the seeds that you have planted will manifest an experience dealing with incarceration. And you can even be, on the other side of the track. You may be in the narcotics realm. You may be a user, but your behavior, you out there stealing, you doing these things, making this money, you're going to end up there. You're going to get a bunk. See what I'm saying? A toilet and a mirror that you can't even see out of. This is the rewards for, our due diligence in participating in thug life or life of the streets, whatever you want to call it. You being slick, breaking the rules, following bad examples from people that have became before us, or from what we have seen on TV, and we think that we can do that too. It's all a lie. What you're going to do is end up in a dorm or a cell. If you end up in a dorm, there may be 40 to 50, 60 plus people in that dorm with you, and you're actually have traded in your bed for a bunk. You traded in your children for, your fellow residents or prisoners or inmates. See what I'm saying? You done traded these things in because you gambled. We gambled. I gambled. I did 10 years in various facilities because I gambled and I lost. Yet, even though I lost, I won in the end. And I'll get a little bit of time, I'll tell you about that. So, being locked up in your mind, guaranteed you're going to have a harvest of incarceration. Now, you trade in your shower for a shower with men standing right beside you. See what I'm saying? If you're going into a something bigger than the county jail, you might have your shower privately. But once you get to the bigger place, you're going to be in the shower with men. So just think about what you can win, or the manifestation of your actions and your deeds when you out there doing certain things. This video is really directed to a lot of my young brothers and sisters, regardless of your nationality, ethnicity. We have to change and stop feeding the beast. The beast has a bottomless pit, and it is fueled off the souls of men and those that reap benefits because people are incarcerated. So now I'm gonna speak about you trade in you have your family doing time with you, because when you get locked up, your family is locked up. They gotta send you money. They taking care of you. You're a grown man or a grown woman. They come to see you. They take their time out to come and see you. That's for those that are fortunate enough that have family members that do these types of things for them. Because some people have burnt their bridges. They have been so foul in the street that their family don't want nothing to do with them. And a lot of times people, they be so out of it, under the spell of enchantment of drug abuse and the drug addiction or alcohol. They need to be locked up. And when you need to be locked up, that'll give you a chance to save your life. But some people, they go in, they make these plans, they got the blueprint. This is the best place to make your blueprint, because your mind, soul, you're looking, you see what you need to do. But most people, the blueprint that they set, they go back on it and they don't follow. They do everything except what they supposed to do. Maybe one day I'll do a recap of this, and tell you about a real live event that happened in a brother's life, because it what happened to him because he went against the blueprint. Now, when you in these visiting halls, some people like visiting halls, but this not the one that you see on the screen back. This not the type that people like. They like the contact visitor, because contact visit, you can you might can get some things that you shouldn't normally get while being incarcerated, from illegal substances to even some intimacy. It depends on how flexible the facility is. But is that a good thing? Are you making your wife or your lady, you putting them in a shameful situation because you had made the decision? Then just behind us we got the pictures child hall. You eating in a area with over 100 people. Sometimes even more. And this place, it could become a place that that you like because you like to eat, or you clean up in there or whatever, make you some money or whatever. But this is a dangerous place as well, because down in Lorton, you can be minding your business and you doing what the people told you to do as far as serving the food, right? And somebody come by and say, man, give me a little bit more. And you like, man, brother, I can't give you no more. And then they gonna say, oh, you governing that government food, I see you in this situation when out the child. And I ain't even jiving you. Some people have been seriously injured and may have even lost their life because of something that transpired in the child hall. I'm speaking on these things to give those individuals that haven't had these experiences and think that these experiences is like being on the playground. No, you can go in and you can never come out. You can go in and you can come out with a missing limb, a messed up eye, a punctured lung. A whole lot of different things can happen to you while you are incarcerated, even in the local jails and things of that nature. People know get creative, know how to make a knife out of anything. Now, this scene behind me is a scene in the cafeteria, because the cafeteria or the eating area, which this is more or less in the eating area, this is where some types of events may take off. Person hit you in the head with a tray, done made a homemade shank and push that joint on you. If you look at this picture very closely, there's a gentleman over there. He's laid out on the floor, man. All I'm saying is that when you doing certain things in society and you become lost on the path and you only can see to surviving and to making it, that I'll be out here that's throwing rocks or stones at the penitentiary, man, this is what you're going to get. This is your prize. This is for the Cracker Jacks. See what I'm saying? See, earlier I mentioned, I had a positive outcome because when I got incarcerated, I read a lot of books. I hooked up with my homies and stuff, but the only thing they were doing was talking about what we did, and I didn't have an appetite for that. So I read, I went to school, I learned. Even though I learned, every time I went in there, I still went back multiple times before, because I never made my mind up. I never made a decision that I didn't need my hood's validation to be the person who I was when those dudes didn't send me no money. They didn't come and see me. See what I'm saying? My sister, my son's mother, my daughter's aunt, brought my daughter, different people came and seen me and stuff, but not my mans and them that I was on the block shaking and baking with, doing what I was doing. So I'm just bringing this message to you. So if you think that you're going to make a career out of it, you're sadly mistaken. Video coming to an end. Peace.